Hi guys, welcome back to Leisure Podcast. My name is Tosin Alonso, and on today's episode we're going to do something different that you've never seen before. And with me here is...
my name is Matthew Joseph, and today we are reaching you live from the city of Frankfurt in Germany.
Great.
And today we're going to be looking at
infrastructural
different.
Now we're going to be talking about the infrastructural development in Nigeria and outside and the world at large. Now, Mr. Matthew, I'd like to ask you,
Yes.
do you think in Nigeria we are at the level of infrastructural development that we want or we need?
Okay, fine. We're not there yet, but with the current development going on, we are working towards getting there.
You said with the current infrastructural development that we are in right now, we're not there, but we are getting there. But I think at the moment we are way behind in infrastructure. When it comes to buildings, whether in Lagos, Abuja, like the popular cities, we are still way behind. You know, right now we're a city of Germany, like we said, and we can see a lot of. I just think the real estate companies need to do better.
Yes, of course. The real estate companies are doing their bit as far as infrastructural developments are concerned. Because when you go around estates in Nigeria, you see great infrastructure. And what we are saying is, as we go back home, is just to try and improve on the quality of the infrastructure that we already have on ground.
So what do you think the government, what's the government part to play in infrastructural development?
Of course, the government have a great role to play as far as this is concerned, because prices of building material are actually one of the major factors that affect quality in Nigeria. Because when you want to do great qualities like we're seeing here in Germany, then definitely the cost is going to be very high. So what we are appealing to government is they need to do something as far as our inflation is concerned. They need to put checks and control on our prices so that we can get this kind of qualities we are seeing there.
Right. So I'll say shout out to all the real estate companies in Nigeria. You guys are trying, you guys are actually doing as much as you could, but you know, right now we're pleading to the government to do better when it comes to infrastructure, when it comes to, you know, the way the economy and the way the infrastructure in Nigeria is looking at the moment. We can do better and we'll get there by God's grace. So I know that Leisure Court is, you know, has gone into, you know, infusing technology and smart buildings in their buildings. So
yes,
tell me a bit about that.
Yes, you see now we're actually taking it to another dimension, because we're going into green building development, we're going into smart home construction, and with what we already have on ground, you can see from some of our estates, there are infrastructures which we already have in place. So what we're just here to do is to try and compare what we have there back home and what is on ground here.
Great.
And definitely you can see that government presence is everywhere in this place. So like we have appealed, government needs to do more. Needs to encourage developers, because they are not finding it easy. Because when you give prizes to subscribers, it's not easy what they are paying. But for them to have quality and great works like this, then they need to pay the price.
As you've heard it, and you've heard it so well from, you know, an expert himself. The government needs to do better. The government of Nigeria, the government of Africa needs to do better.
Yeah,
so we are
definitely
begging the government this moment, you know, you can do better. Help the real estate companies so that we can have good and affordable houses, beautiful and elegant structures, you know, that we all wish to have in our cities and in our country.
And we also need the housing deficit gap to be closed, and that's what private developers are doing.
Right about now, thank you so much for joining. Thank you. We really love you guys.
As usual, we are keeping your real estate journey in check.